Grease a 15 by 10 by 1 inch Swiss roll tin with some butter, and then cut some grease-proof paper about the same size as the tin, and then place it inside. Then grease the grease-proof paper with some more butter. Then to a bowl, add 1 cup of sift plain flour, followed by 1 teaspoon of baking powder and half a teaspoon of salt. Then mix all the dry ingredients together with a spoon. Then place the bowl to one side. In another bowl, crack 4 medium-sized eggs. Then add the eggs to a mixing bowl. Then whisk the eggs until they become a pale yellow colour, like this, and then start slowly adding 3/4 cups of caster sugar to the mix, followed by 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of buttermilk, 1 teaspoon of cider vinegar, then 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Mix for a further 2 minutes before adding in the mixed flour, baking powder and salt. Then mix the batter well for a further 5 minutes before stop mixing. Then pour the batter into your Swiss roll tin. Then tilt the tin so that the batter is spread evenly across. Then place in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for about 12 minutes. Then lay a clean tea towel on a flat surface. Then sprinkle some icing sugar generously onto the tea towel. To check that your sponge layer is cooked, stick a fork in it and check that it's clean. Then immediately tip your sponge layer onto the tea towel. Then remove the tin. Followed by the grease-proof paper. Then begin rolling your sponge layer, and as you do, push back the excess tea towel. Then ensure the seam of the roll is on the bottom, and then wrap the tea towel around the roll. Then place on a wire rack to cool down to room temperature for 2 hours. As the roll is cooling, start making your cream filling by adding 6 ounces of soft cream cheese to a mixing bowl, followed by half a cup of icing sugar, and then half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Then mix the 3 ingredients together for about 5 minutes or until you form a smooth creamy mixture. Then add 1 1/4 cups of whipped cream. Then continue to mix for about 5 minutes or until your mixture becomes white, thick and creamy like this. Then place in a bowl and then store it in the fridge until you're ready to use it. Then carefully unroll the sponge layer on top of a tea towel. Then evenly spread some strawberry jam on top of the sponge layer, followed by the cream filling. Then slowly roll the sponge layer. Scrape away any excess filling with a knife. Then place the roll onto a serving plate. Then cut about 1/2 centimetre of the roll on both sides. And then sprinkle the Swiss roll with some icing sugar. And then decorate it with some fresh strawberries. Then leave it in the fridge to set for at least an hour.